Ruby Frank and her husband, Kevin Frank, are still married despite the momfluencer's arrest for aggravated child abuse. The latter's attorney, Randy S. Kester, confirmed to Page Six Friday that the pair are still legally a couple. When asked if Kevin had any plans to split from his wife in wake of the allegation, Kester told us he was not at liberty to respond about the topic of divorce. But Franks, who used to run the YouTube channel 8 Passengers, share children Shari, Chad, Abby, Julie, Russell, and Eve. Ruby, 41, was arrested and charged with 2 counts of aggravated child abuse Wednesday after a child ran to a neighbor's house for help. Her Conscience podcasting partner, Jody Hildebrandt, who recently posted an eerie video about victimhood alongside Ruby, was also taken into custody under the same suspicions. According to the arrest record obtained by Page Six, an emaciated child with duct tape around their extremities escaped through a window of Hildebrandt's house to seek food and water. After authorities arrived, they deemed the child to be in severe condition and sent the victim to the hospital, where they were placed on a medical hold due to deep lacerations from being tied up with rope. When officers went inside the home, they discovered another child in a similar physical condition of malnourishment. The police report stated that Ruby had filmed a video in Hildebrandt's home just days before the incident, indicating that the former had knowledge of the abuse, malnourishment, and neglect. Since then, 4 of the Frank children have been placed in the custody of the Department of Child and Family Services. After the arrests made headlines, Kevin's lawyer told Page Six on Thursday that his client's urgent focus is simply to keep his children together under his fatherly care. Many people close to Ruby have since come forward about the alleged abuse, including the couple's oldest daughter, Shari. Shari, who is estranged from her mother, reassured her followers that her siblings were doing okay and called the arrest a big day for their family. "Me and my family are so glad justice is being served," she wrote via her Instagram story. "We've been trying to tell the police and CPS for years about this, and so glad they finally decided to step up." Ruby's sisters also released a joint statement saying the arrest needed to happen and explained that they kept quiet about Ruby's alleged abuse for 3 years for the sake of her children. "Behind the public scene, we have done everything we could to try and make sure the kids were safe," they wrote, noting that the kids are now safe. Ruby and Kevin's YouTube channel had surpassed 2.5 million followers before it was deleted amid backlash over the pair's parenting style. Followers of the family and internet sleuths alike have long accused Ruby of abuse. Back in 2020, the mother of 6 raised eyebrows after she admitted to forcing her now 18-year-old son to sleep on a beanbag for 7 months as a form of punishment. She also once refused to bring her then 6-year-old daughter lunch at school after the little one forgot to pack it herself. "I just got a text message from Eve's teacher, and she said that Eve did not pack a lunch today," Ruby said in a since-deleted video. But instead of bringing her food, Ruby decided to teach her kindergartner a lesson by making her star. "So the natural outcome is she is just going to have to go hungry," she said at the time. "My hope is she will be hungry and come home and be like, that was really painful being hungry all day. I'll make sure to always have a lunch with me." Ruby, who faces up to 15 years in prison for each count, declined to speak to authorities and has yet to release a statement.